Good morning, good morning, good morning, Facebook family and friends. Happy Saturday morning. Wisdom Walk number 55. Kind of an interesting number, and it's going to be an interesting topic for the Big 5-5 Wisdom Walk. As you notice, I've kind of cut back on the Wisdom Walk because there's not much more to say than I have, but I felt I needed to do this because we had some major announcements and news given to our group about 1 o'clock this morning. So I figured I would it kind of sparked a Wisdom Walk. So this one's called I Try to Tell You, but some listened, some didn't. Don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. So I will kind of go over some of the items that we talked about in the first 54 Wisdom Walks, but there really isn't much more to talk about besides maybe the ones that's listening, the ones that's followed. You can now put yourself in a better position to, I don't know, how would I say it, to just take yourself to the next level. The ones that listened starting way back in January, September will be probably a most amazing month in your life. We just got word that some of the items that we've been doing, all of us, every single person that's, by the way, has been following has made life change and make an income change. But September 1, there's going to be several multi-millionaires because they listened. So congratulations to all of you that listened. I'm so excited for you. It's interesting though, as you look at the whole process of what's happened in my Wisdom Walk, We the People, pretty much says it all. So if you haven't watched We the People, I highly recommend you do. I'm going to try to break down for the one and last time, for those of you that haven't been paying attention, because it's still not too late, but you just won't have, oops, let me see, I think I have to, okay, cool, we're back. So I'll kind of go back from the start a little bit for those of you that weren't paying attention, so you can kind of see and understand what this is about and what's happening. So if you want a full explanation, I would go to Wisdom Walk. I can't remember what number it is, but it's called We the People. But I try to tell you guys, you should have listened. You're going to be seeing some posts in the next few weeks of people that's cashing out a couple $1 million, $500,000, and these are people that put in like $500, $1,000. So, but anyway, it is what it is. So let's go back to the world as we know it today. Bernard, is it Arnault? I think it's called Arnault is his last name. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Maybe I'm wrong. But he's the richest man in the world. He owns Louis Vuitton, 45 other companies, Christian Dior, tons of companies, 72 years old. He just passed Bill Gates, he's passed Musk, he's passed Bezos. He's now the richest man in the world. In 1985, he made a decision with $15 million to buy Christian Dior, and the rest is history. It takes time to build your empire, and time is a thing that people don't understand, but it also takes the knowledge of having people around you that will lead you where you need to be. So if he is the richest man in the world, I'm sure his crew or his group are pretty wealthy also, because I know he's not wealthy all by himself. So he started it, he deserves to make more. Well, that's the corporate way that things works. In my way, the way things work is there's no head. There's no Bernard at the top that you're going to make rich. Because what I teach and what I show, we all do the same thing. So he or she who does it better and does more gets to be the top. So you can pass me, I can pass Rabu, and it's not about who's passing who, it's about what you want out of your life and where you want to go. So let's go back to an idea or a way that Bernard runs his companies. So he has a board of directors. His board of directors are filthy rich, just like he's filthy rich. They invest in other companies. Like, for example, I think they bought Tiffany's earlier this year. They acquired Tiffany's. And every time they acquire something, the board gets richer and richer and richer. That's how the world works. And then what they do is they have their stocks publicly traded, so we, the small people, can get the crumbs. And we get the crumbs of what they have developed, and we get to invest in the stock market and go for the ride. Well, that's how the world works. Some of us get lucky and we hit the stock at the right time and you make money. Some hit it at the wrong time and lose money. Some, or I should say most, have no clue what a stock is. They don't invest in the stock market. They have no clue what the stock market does. And they go to work every single day and get a paycheck, pay their bills, and live. That's what they do. That's the majority of the people. So I'm just breaking down the world. I'm breaking down life to you. I'm gonna hit it to you straight like I always have. So the majority of the people do that. Some invest in the stock. Some do well. Some do poorly. Here's a question for you as I break this whole scenario down for you so you fully understand. How would you like to be on Bernard's board? How would you like to be one of the founders or one of the people that are in his circle? You won't have to worry about the stock market. You won't have to worry about going to work. You won't have to worry about a job because you're in the inner circle. So when this started back in January, that's our board of directors. But it's open to anyone that wants to be involved. And the difference is we don't charge a fee, just like I'm sure Bernard doesn't charge a fee either. But you have to be pretty wealthy to be in his club, because he's not going to just let you in without bringing something to the table. And what's nice about what we do is the only thing you have to bring to the table for us is the willingness to want to change, the willingness to want to have a better life. And then you follow several of our rules. Rule number 1, do not invest what you can't afford to lose. You can invest as little as $100, no big deal. You can invest $1 million. You can invest 10 million. You can invest 20 million. Whatever you want to do. The more you do it, the more you're going to make. But never invest what you can't afford to lose. Once you start investing, you're going to start making money, because every single one of our members have made money in our little social club. You pull 1/3 of it out, reinvest it. You pull 1/3 of it out, pay taxes, and use it for fun. And you pull 1/3 of it out to pay debt. And we ask you to diversify. We have 10 different things that we do. You need to start with at least 4. And if you're not doing 4, then you're not following the rules. If you're not pulling profits, you're not following the rules. If you're investing more than you can afford to lose, you're not following the rules. I had a young lady told me the other day, she says, I'm so happy that I watch your videos, because some of my family members just tell me, hey, what Clay's doing, it looks really, really good. Why don't we go take a loan out and take like $100,000 loan and put it into this and do it? No. I never said to do that. Why would you do that anyway? What if whatever you did goes belly up? Now you lost $100,000, you still have to pay the loan? No. I don't think it will, but I wouldn't do that. So stick to the rules. So let's go back to Bernard and what he's doing versus what we're doing. So their board of directors, every time they purchase a company, Tiffany's, invest in another company, do whatever, the board is going to benefit from that. Well, let's talk about MV Social. So MV Social has multiple companies that we deal with. This is what a lot of people don't understand. They think because we're in the crypto game, I see people, in fact, I saw someone just before I did this live post, tell me which you think are the top 100 crypto coins that's going to make a big splash today. And I looked at it and I smiled, because what that person is doing is they're doing that example of playing the stock market. We don't do that. We do not invest in cryptocurrency, because you're just taking a gamble. May as well go to Vegas. You can go to Vegas and put the money on black, put it on red, put it on a blackjack table. Do whatever you want to do. You may win, you may lose. We don't operate that way. So we don't invest in cryptocurrency. We invest in platforms that's building cryptocurrency. So the key to what we're doing, we know that the world is about to change. So a very wise man once said, if you know where the world's heading, get there first and let everybody else follow. So the key is, we know the world's going to crypto. So we're just there first. We're getting there first before the world gets there. And when the world gets there, we're going to make a fortune. Simple. So simple math. So, but instead of going for the ride with crypto, we invest in companies that's building platforms for crypto. So let me kind of put that in perspective. There was a time in California, it was called the gold rush. And the gold rush is when everybody was looking for gold. Let me ask you this thought. I want you to think about this for a second. Who do you think made the most amount of money in the California gold rush? The people looking for the gold or the ones selling the shovels? I'll let that one resonate for a second. The companies selling the shovels and all the tools to find the gold, or the people looking for the gold? Who made more money? I'll let you answer that one for yourself. So in our scenario, we're not interested in the gold. We're interested in the shovels and the tools that it takes to find the gold, which is cryptocurrency. So we have found companies that are investing, like Daisy, like EtherConnect, all these companies that's investing in platforms. So what we do is we invest in these platforms, and they pay us dividends. If you want to use that word, it's not really dividends, but they pay us profits on when those situations they do go live. I'll give you an example. About a month and a half ago, I got on live and told all of my friends and family that we're in a company called EtherConnect, and they have a coin called EIFI that is selling for 10 cents. So if I want to put that to an example of Bernard, he will be telling all his board of directors that we're about to buy Tiffany's. And when we buy Tiffany's, guess what's going to happen to the stock? It's going to go through the roof. And we're all, as board of directors, going to make a fortune. So it's not inside trading. They just know what's going to happen. So as being part of his group, they're going to make a ton of money. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no difference from what I just told you. It's just that you don't have to be the rich, wealthy person and be invited to that board, because the chance of you getting on Bernard's board is between slim and none. And Slim left town a long time ago. So you ain't getting on. Unless you're worth about 50 billion, 100 billion, 200 billion dollars. You ain't getting on. So for our little board, all you have to do is listen to my lives. How simple. That's the cost of entry. Follow me, listen to my lives, follow what we're showing to do. So I told you, go ahead and buy this coin at 10 cents. Then it went to 16 cents. Then it went to 20 cents. Then it went to 30 cents. Then it went to 50 cents. Then it went to $1. Then it went to $2 and whatever. We can't touch it, but I knew what was going to happen. So the coin on the back office hit $14, which is where it is today, a little bit over $14. Then the company that is putting it out there, they have to test the market. So now it's going to go to the regular people. Let me explain. It's going to go to the stock market. It's not really a stock market, but it's going to go to the regular people. Remember, the ones that bought it before is like the board. We're like the Bernard's board. So we're in it right. Now the world's going to know about it. So now they tested it, and they threw it out there about a month ago. They threw 5,000 shares out there in coins to see what will happen. And the coin went from $30 to $360. Boom, tested. Now we know what we have. Then the test is over. We do nothing. Now the coin's back down to about $34, $35, which is fine. That's okay. That's part of the plan. So now they're going to put 100,000 to 500,000 coins September 1st for the market to go buy it. I sure hope it goes to $500 this time or $1,000 this time, because we, the board members, bought it at 10 cents, 16 cents, 20 cents, $3, $4, $5, whatever it is, up to 14 bucks. So we did that, and now September 1st, they're allowing us to withdraw 10%. Same thing in the real world. If you have stocks in Bernard's company, you can't liquidate. You can take a certain percentage. All we're doing is following the system that's been made for decades. It's so simple. Anyway, so I'll give you an example. If you had 70,000 coins, 80,000 coins, whatever it is, let's call it 80,000 coins, you get to take out 8,000 coins on September 1st. 8,000 coins times $1,000 is 8 million cash. If it's $500, it's 4 million cash. If it's $100, it's $800,000 cash. And to buy those 80,000 coins, if you bought them at 16 cents, you can do the math. That's it. I don't know what else to say. Now, those of you that didn't get involved, it's okay. The coin's now $14. Still a heck of a deal. You're just coming in a little bit late. You can still get the coin for 14 bucks. On the market right now today is over 30, so that's a 100% increase. As soon as they release 100,000 coins in September, I don't know. Nobody knows. Just like nobody knows what the stock market is going to be on Monday. Nobody knows. We can speculate, but speculation is just speculation. So, who knows? They put in 100, 500,000 coins out there. It may hit $1,000. It may not go anywhere. It may stay at $30. So if it stays at $30 and you bought it for 14 today, you did a little bit over double your money. You put in 100 bucks, you make 200 bucks. Not a bad deal. The cool part is that company, Bernard, the group, the core, which Bernard is Envy Solutions, not Clay Sampson, because I don't own anything. I'm just showing you a system. So Envy Solutions / Bernard, if you want to use that analogy, has another coin starting in 9 days from the same company, ETHConnect, called Panda INU. Well, you can buy that coin at 10 cents. You can buy it at 16 cents. You can buy it for less than a penny. It's 0.00005, I think. That'll probably be our biggest win yet, but we'll see. So on top of that, we have Daisy, that I mentioned to you guys back in January. Hasn't been the biggest in the world. Yesterday, I think I did a couple of posts. I showed yesterday was at 64% for the year. Not bad. Then it went to 62%. Then went to 94% by about 4 or 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So I posted another picture. Documentation beats conversation. Then, lo and behold, this morning it's at 110%. Not bad. But here's the best part about that company. Yes, we made 110% on our money. Great, wonderful. But what you don't know yet is their coin we purchased at 10 cents, 25 cents, 50 cents, $1 in the last few months. Can't purchase it anymore. That ship has sailed. Try to tell you. Some of you didn't listen. Some of you did. So the coin goes in the market on August 16th at $5. Want to do the math on that one? That's up to you. Or you can just say, oh, this Clay guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Sounds like a scam. He doesn't get it. Sounds like a pyramid. Oh, Bernard. Let me think for a second. Bernard is on the top of his empire pyramid. He has board of directors. Then they have general managers for all these locations. Then they have other managers. Then they have employees. Sounds like a pyramid to me. He's on top. We don't have a pyramid. What we have is anybody can do whatever they want to make, whatever they want to make. So whatever you want to think in your head doesn't make it so. In fact, I've done this on one of my lives. So my neighbor, Victor, my buddy, has his trailer out front right now. And I can sit there and go, that's not a truck and a trailer. That's an elephant. Yep, looks like an elephant to me. however I want to look at it, that looks like an elephant. Well, just because I said it's an elephant or think it's an elephant doesn't make it an elephant. So you can think whatever you want to think about what we do. Documentation beats conversation. It is what it is. Today is Saturday. Most of the world's off. Good for you. Glad you're off. Come Monday, you got to go back to work. I don't. A lot of my team members don't. A lot of the people in our community don't. Maybe you're the crazy one, not us. I don't know. It is what it is. And life is what life is. You can believe, do whatever you want with your life, because when you wake up in the morning, it's you you're dealing with, nobody else. So that's my wisdom walk number 55. Probably won't be doing one for a little bit. My other wisdom walks will probably be more things about, in fact, I'm heading to Dubai next month. Have to set up all my companies. We're going to officially move to Dubai for obvious reasons. So it is what it is. So those are the kind of things I'll be talking about. My fam buddy, Rabu, did a live from my house. I put it on my page if you guys want to see it. He was talking about own nothing, control everything. Some of you have no clue what that means. You have no clue. Own nothing, control everything. So it's interesting, just like I just flipped over and showed you the truck and the trailer and says it's an elephant. I saw someone make a comment on the post that says, Rabu, what are you hiding from? It's so funny how people think and what your minds go to. Perception runs this world. I think I did a wisdom walk on perception versus reality. And I'm sitting there, I'm laughing, I'm reading the comment, and the person's like, why, you running from someone? No, he's smart. Because there's something in this world called opportunists. And when you have money, in fact, I saw an article in Kobe Bryant's, on Vanessa Bryant's page a couple of days ago, that her mom, she finally settled a lawsuit with her mother. Folks, listen to what I'm saying here. Vanessa Bryant just settled a lawsuit with her mother because her mother sued her, saying that Kobe promised her a certain amount of money for taking care of the kids, for being a babysitter to the kids, and promised her that she will never have to work for the rest of her life. And now that he didn't make, now he's not around, she's suing Vanessa for that promise. And Vanessa actually cashed her out. Because I don't even know what to say about that. It's Vanessa's mother, not Kobe's mother, Vanessa's mother, sued her for money. Own nothing, control everything. So for the person that made the comment, oh, who are you hiding from? He's not hiding from anybody. He's just insulating himself from the world, because the world's a funny place. And there's funny people in this world. And they do crazy stuff. And they want to do crazy things to you. So, we got a plan for that. Trust me, we got a plan for that. So as we make these empires and make these millions, and hopefully one day billions, we'll be hundreds of millions. We got a plan for it all. So those are the wisdom walks I'll be doing, but those will be more in the private group. So everyone can follow these 55 if you want to get to the level. And once you get to that level, then we'll invite you into the private group. And you can go from there. Okay? So wisdom number 55, signing out. You guys have an amazing weekend. I know I went a little bit longer this time, but hopefully you're not the one of the ones that's listening to I told you so. I try to tell you guys. I really did. I didn't give you hype. We don't charge. There's no cost to this. I just don't understand why would you not do something to change the destiny and the direction of your life? It's not too late. Because look, the Panda INU coin is coming up in 9 days. You can join anytime, be part of our social club anytime, do whatever you need to do. You can go back, watch videos as much as you have. All the content is there. We have nothing to hide from anybody. Take care, you guys. Love you. Bye.